Hello, everybody. Back again. Once again, I have dismantled my computer, so this is going to be one of those short episodes, minisodes, and there won't be any of the usual high-tech tomfoolery that you've become accustomed to on my videos, so I apologize for that. I also want to give a warning that if you're not into computer techie, nerdy type of stuff, if that doesn't get you excited, just turn away right now. This is your parental guidance warning. There's going to be a lot of tech talk here, but I thought some people might be interested in this. So you may have remember in some of my videos, Jake was over here helping me out with all the networking and the phone lines. So here's where it kind of starts. We put in these face plates, and you'll see each of them have a designation. This one is in the living room, so it also has a HDMI port that just goes down to this faceplate on the wall for when I have an entertainment center here. But there's data ports and there's voice ports, and they all look the same. They're just labeled either D or V, so we know what's what. And then over here, I got two of these, one upstairs, one downstairs. And this is one of my wireless access points. More on that in a minute. And then back here is the network closet. Well, it's the utility room, but it's also going to be the network closet. So here's my cable management skills are not strong. So if you're good at cable management, please don't scoff at me, or at least if you do, just do it behind my back. So what we have here is typical. If you might recognize a Comcast router, modem, cable modem / router. And many of you might have these in your house. We have Comcast Business Class, although the router looks the same if that's what they give you. At any rate, that's kind of where the similarities end if you're not doing all this kind of stuff that I'm doing. We also have a phone box over here. This is where the phone lines come out of. There's a splitter here where the cable runs in. One goes to the cable modem and then one to the phone box. So normally, if you were at home, you might have one or two computers hardwired in here, and then everything else would just be running off the Wi-Fi that this broadcasts. These routers, they're kind of notoriously, at least with computer nerds, they're not popular. They kind of bog you down. Their Wi-Fi is not fast, and they don't let you control a lot of the settings that you would like to control, and for no apparently good reason. I don't know why they do it like that. So one of the things that I was excited about was that, doing this project, we were going to have the walls open and I'd be able to do what I wanted with the networking. So every one of those ports that I showed you has a cable that comes back here to this point, and it comes down into this patch panel. And so you see there's corresponding numbers, D1 through D. We got 14 data ports and 10 voice. And so these come out of here. Well, what I should say is with this, since we don't like this router, or I don't like this router, basically we just have it in full bridge mode. And what that means is all it's doing now is just taking the internet signal, pumping it through here, and then it comes back to this router, which eventually I'm going to mount up on this rack, but right now it's just hanging on the wall. So it comes into this router, and then it brings the internet signal up into my switch here. And a lot of this gear that I bought is made by a company called Unifi, UNIFI. If I was editing this on my computer, I would put it on the screen for you. But if you're into this kind of thing, really great company. The hardware is excellent, and the prices are really nice. So the switch basically connects to all the computers. It feeds them internet, and they can see each other, like and the printers as well. They all come in here. And then one of the nice things about this switch is that it's got a tiny little touch screen right here. How cool is that? And we'll see if I can get the phone to focus on it. And it gives you all kinds of information that I won't go into now, because that, if you thought you were bored before, you're really going to be bored now. Anyway, you can see throughput and all this kind of stuff. And then everything is kind of controlled by this little guy here. This is the Unified Cloud Key. So this router is Unifi, this switch is Unifi, and this cloud key is also Unifi. And I'll show you what this affords you. and it's really cool. So two of the things that two of these cables control those wireless access points that I was showing you. So if you've ever had issues where like part of your house you can't get a good Wi-Fi signal, that's what this solves. So I have one down here and one upstairs, broadcast on both floors, and that pumps out the Wi-Fi signal. And so, sorry I can't edit, you have to walk with me. So I can go to any computer and I can pull up the interface of that little cloud key that I showed you. And I can see everything that's going on with the network. So this is just the dashboard. See, it tells me, hey, everything is great. 100%, I love that. Over here, we have statistics, and this will tell me all kinds of really neat, nerdy stuff. Moving down, we got the map. Now this is pretty cool. This shows you every device that's connected to your network. And here's something kind of funky. So you see down here, this is my phone, it says Samsung. This actually shows me which Wi-Fi access point I'm connected to, whether it's the one downstairs or the one upstairs. So if you're like me, that kind of stuff is really exciting. And then this just shows you the router, the switch, those two access points. And from here, you can make all kinds of changes to them and download updated firmware. This is another list of all the clients that are currently connected. You see all of Tammy's business computers, my cell phone, the printers. So that's the deal with that. And I didn't get any video of us moving in. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I just kind of, the guys came over and I kind of just got going, and I never took time to do any video, but we got Tammy's business in, and that's about where we're sitting right now. We went and put some money down on the cabinets so that the cabinet makers could get going, and we should have cabinets hopefully in about 3 to 4 weeks, I'm hoping. So that's going to be really nice. And we're just spending the rest of the weekend trying to clean the house and avoid the Black Plague. Anyway, that's all for this time. Thanks for checking in.